was standing right beside you. But somehow you were always alone. You held my hand like it mattered, like it meant we were the same. I held it like a habit, like I'd never lose the flame. You spoke in quiet questions, I answered without care. I thought love was just existing, I didn't know it meant being there. You waited in my silences, calling them bad days. You carried all the conversations I kept pushing away. You celebrated my small victories while yours passed unseen. I never asked how you were, I assumed you'd always be okay with me. I thought love was balanced, I never counted the way you loved me alone while I stood next to you. You gave me all your effort, I gave you something to hold on to. You kept choosing us every time I chose myself. I didn't know you were drowning because you never yelled for help. You defended me in rooms I wasn't even in. You explained my distance like it meant something. You made excuses for my absence, told people I was tired. I let you protect my name while your heart quietly expired. You loved me alone and called it patience. You believed my indifference was just hesitation. I thought your loyalty meant you'd never leave. I didn't know loyalty could slowly bleed. I remember the night you stopped asking, stopped hoping I'd change. You smiled like you understood, and that scared me more than pain. That was the moment love broke, not loudly, not fast, but gently like a light that knows it won't last. You didn't fall out of love, you got tired of falling alone. You left me alone till loving hurt too much. You reached for reassurance, I barely reached back with touch. You stayed longer than you should because your heart was kind. I left you lonely in a relationship and blind. The cruelest thing I ever did was letting you believe you weren't alone. You loved me alone, and I live with that truth. Some love doesn't end in anger, it ends in exhaustion, too deep to soothe. If love ever finds me again, I won't let it stand alone, because loving someone halfway is the loneliest way to be. love. I was standing right beside you, and you still love me alone. I used to be the one you trusted, with your softest thoughts at night. Now I barely recognize the way I look through your eyes. You once said I felt like home, like something warm and safe. Now my voice sounds unfamiliar, like a stranger in your place. I changed slowly, quietly, called it growing, called it time. You kept loving who I was, while I was leaving him behind. I chose comfort over courage, distance over truth. You stayed loyal to my past, while I became someone new. You loved the version of me. I became someone you'd never love again. Not cruel, not heartless, just emotionally thin. I lost the parts you fell for, trying not to feel pain. I didn't fall out of love with you, I fell out of who I used to be. You kept reaching for connection, I kept reaching for control. You asked me to stay open, I taught myself to close. I told myself I was protecting us by not letting things get deep. I didn't know I was protecting a version of me you couldn't keep. I became someone you'd never love again, someone quieter, colder, better at pretending. You didn't stop loving me, you just couldn't find the person you fell for in the man I left behind. I look back at our beginning and see how gentle I was then, how easily I showed affection without fear of how it ends. Now I speak like love is logic, like feelings need defense. I trained myself to survive and lost my innocence. Not everyone changes for the better, some just change to endure. I became someone you'd never love again, and that's the truth I can't escape. You fell for honesty and warmth, I gave you walls and space. You didn't leave Sometimes the saddest loss isn't losing someone, it's losing yourself in front of them. I became someone you'd never love again, and I carry that regret. If love ever finds me different, I'll remember who I was then, because becoming unlovable is a quieter kind of end. I became someone you never love again. I rehearse your name at midnight, like you're still on the line. I practice saying I'm sorry to a silence that won't reply. I imagine where I'd pause, where my voice would almost break. I say all the words I owe you in rooms you'll never wait. I stand in front of old mirrors, talking to who I used to be, asking why I learned so late what you were asking from me. You don't know how many times I've rewritten our end, trying to make my apology right before you left. Some words don't expire, they just lose their address. I practice apologies you'll never hear. Every I should have, every I was scared. I'm finally honest now, when honesty is useless. I found my voice too late, and now it echoes. I whisper regret in cars, in showers, in empty bars, places where my voice can crack without breaking anyone's heart. I speak to ghosts of moments where I chose not to care. I apologize to memories because you're no longer there. I practice apologies you'll never hear. I finally say your name without fear. You carried my silence for years, I carry these words instead. You don't owe me forgiveness, you already left. I wonder if you ever knew how deeply I was wrong, how I confused being quiet with being strong. If I could speak to you again, I wouldn't ask you to stay. I'd just let you hear everything I was afraid to say. I practice apologies you'll never hear. They sit heavy in my mouth year after year. I don't need your reply, I don't need release. I just needed you to know I finally see they keep me here. If loving you taught me anything, it's this truth I fear. Regret doesn't fade, it learns how to live. I practice apologies you'll never hear. Thought staying quiet meant staying calm. The not reacting kept the peace. I didn't know avoidance was how love slowly bleeds. You spoke carefully, waiting for something back from me. I gave you pauses and patience. You needed honesty. Every time something felt heavy, I swallowed it down. I thought not talking was kindness. I didn't hear the sound of distance growing between us, like space inside a room. I mistook the quiet for love that would resume. I called it maturity, it was fear. I thought silence was safe, but it pushed you away. You needed words to feel close, I gave you none to stay. I thought love didn't need talking if nothing was wrong. I didn't know silence could be what slowly goes wrong. You stopped sharing your worries, stopped inviting me in. I told myself you were fine, you were teaching yourself not to need me. You learned how to sit with feelings I refused to face. I let you feel alone, right next to my face. I thought silence was safe and patience was love. I didn't see how empty my quiet had become. You weren't asking for arguments or reasons to cry. You just wanted to hear that I was still trying. The night you stopped explaining was the night I should have known. Silence wasn't protecting us, it was leaving you alone. You smiled like you understood, like it didn't hurt anymore. I didn't know acceptance could sound like a closed door. Not all quiet is peace, some quiet is surrender. I thought silence was safe, but it cost me you. Some love needs conversation to stay alive and true. I didn't raise my voice, I didn't make a scene. I just slowly let the space grow between what we used to be. Silence only works when both hearts feel hurt. goodbye. I thought silence was safe. I sat across from you every night, heard your voice but not your heart. You talked about the weight you carry. I was already drifting apart. I nodded like I understood, like listening was enough. I didn't know that presence without feeling could be cruel stuff. My body stayed, my mind kept leaving to places safer than truth. You were loving with intention, I was loving out of habit too. You asked me simple questions, I answered with delay. I thought silence was neutral, didn't know it pushed you away. I confused being calm with being absent. I was there, but not with you. That's the part I can't defend. You shared your fears and whispers, I was already at the end. You didn't need perfection, you just needed proof. I was standing in the room, but never really with you. You reached for my attention like it was something slipping fast. I kept promising tomorrow while you were begging for now to last. You watched me slowly disappear right in front of your eyes. I called it being overwhelmed, you called it saying goodbye. I was there, but not with you. And that's how love decays, not with anger or betrayal, just emotionally delayed. You tried to meet me halfway, I stayed exactly where I stood. I didn't walk away from you, I just never really showed up good. I replay every quiet moment where I could have leaned in close. Every time you searched my eyes and found someone else instead. You weren't asking for answers, you were asking to be seen. I was practicing distance while calling it being clean. Some people leave before they go. I was there, but not with you. And now I live with that fact. Loving someone halfway is a way you don't come back. You waited longer than you should. because you love me true. I didn't lose you suddenly, I slowly lost you too. Being there isn't the same as being present. I was there, but not with you, and I finally understand. Love doesn't need a body, it needs a willing hand. If love ever asks me again to show up, to stay true, I won't just be in the room, I'll be there with you. I was there, but not with you. Didn't fight like other lovers, or shattered words, no slammed doors, and spoke politely through the damage, like we'd done this all before. You still asked how my day was, still waited up at night, but something in your voice grew tired, like love had lost its fight. Kept doing all the loving, like it was your responsibility. I kept accepting all your effort, like it was stability. I fought the calm and we were safe, that silence meant we'd grown. I didn't know peace could be a sign, but you were already alone. Love didn't disappear, it grew exhausted. Love didn't end, it gave up. That's the truth I live inside. Not with anger, not with shouting, just a quiet, tired goodbye. You didn't stop loving me, you stopped trying to be enough. Love didn't die between us, it just ran out of strength. You stopped correcting my distance, stopped asking me to stay. Let me be exactly who I was, and slowly walked away. You lowered every expectation, so it wouldn't hurt as bad. I thought you were understanding, you were letting go of what we had. Love didn't end, it gave up. After giving all it could, you forgave me too many times. Nothing dramatic, nothing loud. He said, I think we're okay, but your eyes were convinced somehow. It was the moment love surrendered, not angry, just stunned. When trying stopped feeling hopeful and started feeling dumb. Some love stories don't end, they fade out. Love didn't end, it gave up, because it was loved alone. You carried us for far too long, till your strength was gone. You didn't walk away in hate, you left with quiet grace, and that's the part I can't forget. The calm on your face. The saddest goodbye is the one that feels reasonable. Love didn't end, it gave up, and I finally understand. Some hearts don't stop beating, they just stop what they can't carry anymore. If love ever feels tired again, I won't ask it to stay, because love that has to beg for balance has already slipped away. Love didn't end, it gave up. I did everything halfway right, loved you just enough to stay, not enough to make you feel safe, not enough to make you stay. I learned your favorite silence, your comfortable routines. I gave you consistency, but never what you need. I was almost who you wanted, almost brave, almost kind. I kept my heart on standby while you gave me all of mine. You waited in the almost, like hope with tired eyes. I didn't leave, I didn't fight, I just never fully tried. Being almost good is a quiet kind of harm. Nothing hurts like almost being enough. That's the pain I can't defend. I wasn't bad, I wasn't cruel, I just fell in the end. I didn't need perfection, I needed me to choose, and I chose comfort over courage. Now I live with losing you. I watched you lower expectations so disappointment wouldn't stay. You learned to want me less while I kept wanting everything. I told myself we were stable because nothing went wrong. I didn't know love could starve even when it lives long. Nothing hurts like almost being enough when you know you could have been more. You don't get to blame bad timing when you never open the door. You stayed longer than you should because you believed in us. You stayed because it was easy, and that's what broke your trust. I don't hate myself for losing you. I hate myself for how I had the chance to grow with you, and I chose not to now. You didn't ask for miracles, you asked me to be Leo, and I thought almost honest was close enough to feel. Some people don't fail love loudly, they fail it slowly. Nothing hurts like almost being enough because it feels so close to us. I could text but like we wanted and never step inside. You find someone who chooses you without second thought, and I'll be the lesson you learn about loving half-heartedly. Almost love still hurts like love. Nothing hurts like almost being enough, and that's the truth I own. I didn't lose you suddenly, I lost you inch by inch. If love ever comes again, I won't let it be rough, because I've learned the hard way. Nothing hurts like almost being enough. We met when we were almost ready, but not brave enough yet. You were healing from a past life, I was running from regret. We spoke like we knew better, like love would wait its turn. But timing doesn't listen, it just lets the moments burn. You needed certainty and roots, I needed room to breathe. We wanted all the same things, just not at the same speed. I asked you for patience, you asked me for a sign. We were solving different problems, using the same love. Nothing was wrong between us, except the calendar. We were right at the wrong time, that's the hardest truth to say. Nothing broke, nothing failed, just couldn't stay. We had love, we had depth, we had reasons to try. But the future arrived too early, and the present passed us by. Of a life I almost chose, where we're older, calmer, and don't need proof. But we met in the middle of changes, where love feels fragile and thin. We were wrong for each other, we were wrong within the moment. We were right at the wrong time, and time doesn't bend. Doesn't care how deep you feel or how much you intend. You let me go with kindness, I let you go with grace. We didn't lose each other, we just lost the race. Hope one day when you're ready and love feels easy and kind, you won't remember the ending, just the way we tried. I hope you find what you were missing when we couldn't align. And maybe I'll be thankful we didn't force the time. Some love stories are meant to be lessons. We were right at the wrong time, and that still hurts somehow, because everything we needed just wasn't us right now. You'll be right for someone else, I know that's true. I just wish timing had been kinder. Sometimes love isn't late or early, it's just honest. We were right at the wrong time, and I've learned to let it be. Not every love is meant to last, some are meant to teach. If our paths ever cross again in a gentler light, I'll smile knowing we were right, just not at the right time. We like you didn't want to wake the pain. You closed the door behind you, but something of you stayed. Your cup still waits by the window, your book still marks the page. You took your body with you, but your love forgot the way. I thought when you were gone the hurt would follow too, but love doesn't always leave. Just because the person does, it sits in empty corners, sleeps beside my name. I hear you in the silence, I can't throw it all away. You walked out clean, but love stayed messy. You left without taking your love, and now I don't know what to do. Every room still knows your heart, every song still sounds like you. You freed yourself from the weight and left me with what we were. You took the ending with you, left the love untouched. I tried to move the furniture like distance could rearrange the shape your absence made in the habits you ingrained. I meet your love in strangers and laughter in regret. I wasn't ready for a love that wouldn't let me forget. You left without taking your love, and it keeps me awake. It asks me why you stayed so long for someone who wouldn't change. You learned how to let go, I learned how to stay whole in love with no address, with nowhere to pray. I wish you had taken everything, every memory, every trace, but you left me loving someone I can't return, replace. Your love walks through my mornings, sits quietly at night. It doesn't ask for anything, it just reminds me I wasn't right. Some love doesn't haunt, it waits. You left without taking your love, and now I carry it alone. It doesn't fade with time, it only learns my home. You didn't mean to leave it here, you were just trying to survive. But love doesn't know how to leave, it only knows how to stay alive. The hardest thing is loving someone who no longer needs your love. You left without taking your love, and I finally understand. Some hearts don't break at goodbye, they break in what remains. If love ever asks me again to let it go or stay, I remember what you price of delay. You left without taking your love. You used to ask if I was okay, if something felt off tonight. I answered quickly, half awake, never reading the signs. You asked for time, I asked for space, like they were different things. I didn't hear the warning bells, I only heard what comfort brings. You asked me where this love was going, I laughed and said we're fine. You were reaching for reassurance, I was killing time. Every question you asked was an effort to stay. Every answer I gave pushed you further away. The day you stopped asking should have scared me. You stopped asking, I didn't notice. That's where love quietly ends, when questions turn into silence and hope pretends to be strength. You weren't giving up on me, you were running out of air. I mistook your quiet for peace instead of despair. Tears. You smiled like nothing was wrong, and that should have been clear. You started solving things alone that we were meant to share. I thought you were getting stronger, you were learning not to care. You stopped asking, I didn't notice until it was too late. I thought love was stable because it stopped needing debate. I didn't know silence could mean I've already tried. By the time I felt the distance, you were gone inside. Stopped asking for my effort because you already knew. Some hearts don't break loudly, they go quiet first. You stopped asking, I didn't notice. Now I hear it every day. The questions you never asked again echo in every way. You didn't leave in anger, you left in peace, and that's the part that hurts the most, because you were done with me. When someone stops asking, they've already begged in silence. Stopped asking, I didn't notice until love Because silence isn't comfort, it's the moment love backs down. You stopped asking, and I didn't notice. I remember when your voice used to pull me back to life. Now it just fills the silence like an echo I survive. You sit across the room from me, so close yet far away. I watch you fade in real time and pretend that I'm okay. We didn't fall apart at once, we just slowly came undone. I stayed until I felt nothing, till loving felt the same. I kept giving you my heartbeat, you barely said my name. I stayed until I felt nothing, when pain became routine. I didn't leave when it was broken, I left when it stopped hurting me. We stopped asking, are you okay? Like answers didn't matter. We learned how to talk about nothing, so the truth wouldn't shatter. You said this is what love becomes, like emptiness was proof. But love shouldn't feel like waiting for someone to tell the truth. You called it growing older, I called it losing you. I stayed until I felt nothing, through distance and delay. I kept hoping you'd come back to me, you kept drifting away. I stayed until I felt nothing, when tears no longer came. I didn't walk out angry, I walked out numb with pain. I memorized your moods like it was my job to stay. I kept lowering my knees so you wouldn't run away. I told myself love matures, that this was how it goes. But love shouldn't feel like surviving on things you're afraid to say. I stayed quiet to keep the peace and lost myself in it. I stayed until I felt nothing, when silence felt like rest. You laid your head on my shoulder, but not your heart on my chest. I stayed until I felt nothing, when hope felt immature. You needed space to breathe again, I needed love to endure. Now the house feels honest finally. It doesn't ask for you, but my heart still checks the door like habits don't know what's true. I don't miss you like I used to. I miss who I was then. Before loving you taught me how to disappear inside someone else. If love is knowing when to leave, why did staying feel so right? Why did letting go feel cruel even when I was losing myself each night? I would have stayed through anything if you had just tried to, but you were already resting while I was holding you. I stayed until I felt nothing, long after love was gone. I carried all the patience you were leaning on. I stayed until I felt nothing, until numbness felt like peace. You healed by moving forward, I healed by feeling nothing. That it leaves. So if I love slower now, if my heart feels unsure, it's because I once stayed too long and learned love doesn't always end with war. Sometimes it ends quietly, without tears, without sound. I stayed until I felt nothing, and that's when I finally walked out.